guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna go over a trippy vortex effect that's commonly used in music videos. This is how the effect looks. Also guys, my website with the Trippy Pack Deluxe is still on sale. It has crazy trippy assets with just a little bit of tweaking can make your videos pop out a lot more to the audience. So head on to the link on the screen and the pack might still be on sale. We're gonna use one part of the pack just to make the effect look a lot better, which I will show later in the video, but it is not necessary to achieve the effect that we're going for. Alright, so once you guys are ready, let's head right into After Effects. So first I have the clip that I'm gonna use here for the effect. So what you first wanna do is highlight your clip and then Control D to duplicate it, and then once you've done that, double click the top layer and then click the rotor brush man with the paintbrush right here. Then start rotor brushing your subject out. Just hold Control to make your paintbrush bigger or smaller. So the most important step is just to make this first frame the best that you can, and then the rotor brush should do a pretty good job of tracking the rest of it. But just make sure that you guys do this step properly and rotor brush your subject out. So I'll be back with you guys once I'm done rotor brushing. Alright, so once you're done rotor brushing, make sure you guys go down here and click freeze, and then go back into your main composition. Click the circle button right here, properly see your rotor brush, and then you can see the things you got to fix on. So what I want to do is add some feathering and then also reduce the shift edge a little bit like this. So now you guys can make both layers visible. What you first want to do is go to your effects panel and find optics compensation and then drag that to the bottom clip. And then what you guys want to do is click the button right here which says reverse lens distortion, and then guys make sure you get your keyframe on the first frame and go about halfway into your clip. I'm gonna turn mine up to about 140-ish, so you guys can adjust the number yourself, but I'm gonna do 140 for my example. And then I wanted to go back down after 3 more frames, so just drag it back down again after. I'm gonna drag it down to about 15. You don't need to go all the way down to 0. Now you guys can see we have something like this. It goes outwards and then in again. I'm gonna drag the middle keyframe a tiny bit further inwards, and then I'm gonna highlight these and easy ease them. Just highlight them like this and press F9. Now what you want to do is add some distort chroma. Just find it in your Sapphire plugins, then drag that to your clip. Now you want to turn up your blur lens a bit to about 120-ish. 100 is probably fine. And then you guys can mess with the rotate warp direction. I'm going to keep mine at about 45. Now you want to keyframe at the beginning and have it at 0 at the beginning. And then go about halfway into your clip and then turn the amount up a bit or turn it down depending on how you want it to look. So I'm going to turn mine down to about 0.5 and then go all the way to the end and take it down to 0. Now what you want to do is add some Turbulent Displace and then drag that to your clip. Turn the amount up quite a bit. 160 should be good. Now I'm going to set a keyframe in the beginning. Turn it down very low to about 2 or 0 and then go about halfway and then drag it up. I'm going to have mine at about 16. Looks pretty cool. And once it's over, drag it back down to 0. And what you also can do is keyframe the evolution at 0 at the beginning. Drag it towards the end and then turn the wheel up quite a bit. I'm going to have mine at about 1 time plus 90 degrees. And then a very important step is add the Warp Vortex, which is a Sapphire plugin. Drag that to your clip. Go to the beginning, make a keyframe at the vortex start, and then mess around with this. I'm gonna have mine at about, let's see, negative 13-ish. Then go about halfway in and then turn up the vortex start. I'm gonna have mine at about 9, and then once it's over, turn it back down to 0. So I'm gonna make some adjustments to my keyframes. I'm actually gonna make my distort chroma and then my warp vortex last all the way to the end, while the other ones end quite a bit earlier before that. I think this just gives it a more unique look. Now I want to make sure that all my keyframes are easy eased, so just highlight them and press F9. And then I'm also gonna put some deep glow on my bottom clip, and then what I want to do is drag the threshold up just a tiny bit, just to make it not too glowy. That really adds to the look of the effect that I'm going for. So right now this is how it looks. And now we're gonna make this look way better by going into my pack, the Trippy Pack Deluxe, and then going to the shocks folder and then find a shock that we like. I've already looked through them and I'm gonna use the Circus V2 for my example. And it's really easy to use these assets. What you guys just do is put them between where you want and then go into your toggle switches and modes and then make this screen. That's really all you have to do to make this work. And now you guys can see it looks a lot better. You can see the shock that we just added makes it just look 10 times better. Alright guys, so this is the final result. Thanks again for watching, guys. The pack that you saw in the video will be in the description and also on the screen. It's still on sale, grab it while you can. And also follow my Instagram if you want to see more fire content. And make sure you guys click the subscribe button real quick, it takes like 2 seconds. And I'll see you guys in another video.